The most successful obstacle race operator is Tough Mudder. The company runs out of a warehouse in the Dumbo section of Brooklyn, and its 140-person staff consists of former bankers and attorneys who are now working on Tough Mudder design projects. Will Dean, the company's founder, is not averse to some humble bragging of his own. In just 3 years, Tough Mudder has grown into a $70 million operation.
Oh, yeah!
I remember writing the business plan and saying, by year 4, we will have 7,500 participants. By year 4, we're going to have 750,000 participants. And that's blown us away.
Mudder's obstacles have clever names like Arctic Enema, Funky Monkey, and Everest, and are considered easier than other race courses. Though Mudder's signature obstacle, electroshock therapy, is a run through a 10,000-volt curtain of loose wires. But Dean says Tough Mudder is more of a challenge than a race, and a marketable one at that.
I believe very strongly that experiences are the new luxury good. And I think that's something that we're trying to tap into, this belief that experiences and memories appreciate in value.
Any chance this is just a fad, that 3 years, 5 years from now, when your generation gets older, your knees get bad, that you'll do something else?
Everyone's been telling me since our first ever event this is a fad, and well done, but you probably won't achieve that again. And if you look at what we're doing, it's a challenge that you do with your friends, and that hopefully you enjoy and you come back. And that's something that people have been doing since the dawn of time.
But Dean's business was helped by an eccentric former British Army officer, Billy Wilson.
We've got to take him through the torture chamber because we got the electric on him there.
A man considered to be the modern-day creator of extreme obstacle course racing.
Hello, you boys. We don't actually kill them. If they could come here and die, that's no problem.
Wilson lives on a 150-acre farm outside Wolverhampton, England.
We need some rain and some sunshine and some bodies to melt the snow.
The bodies come in waves. Each winter, Wilson turns his farm into an 8-mile obstacle course, attracting 5,000 contestants who must sign death waivers before the run. In the 25 years the race has been in operation, tough guy racers have suffered serious injuries and death, and over 1,000 have been treated for hypothermia. Everything here is ratcheted up a level from the American version. The first part of Tough Guy was a run through several miles of thick mud in a driving hailstorm. The course tests both physical and mental grit.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Obstacles that can play on a person's fear, heights, fire, tight spaces, and cold. The course has 5 water obstacles, including wading through ice. The elite racers had to break through it to get across.
Why are you doing this? I don't know why. Because I'm crazy. And I don't have friends.
Cold and wet, they crawl under barbed wire. There was a short run to the fire pits, which are part obstacle and part warming station.
Last one, come on! Well done, well done!
We thought we'd seen it all until this. Racers must travel underneath logs, holding their breath while navigating blindly through the water. At this point in the race, we noticed many people were being led away by medical staff. Inside the medic station, Tough Guy volunteers were treating racers for hypothermia.
When you stop shivering, we start to worry, okay?
The room was packed with people shivering.
How's that?
Some of the racers would later shed their blankets and return to finish the course. But once they left the medical tent, they had to navigate the most feared obstacle. It's called the torture chamber. Inside are loose 10,000-volt wires and spiked metal rods. The racers must move on their stomachs in almost complete darkness.
Come on, guys, keep going.
The obstacle finally ends with the crawl through sewer pipes. For those who complete the course, there is a cheap medal and a heat sheet for their suffering. It was this race Will Dean saw several years ago as part of a research project at the Harvard Business School. That work led to the creation of Tough Mudder. But back in England, Wilson says Dean copied his business idea. 2 years ago, Dean paid Wilson a $725,000 settlement, which Dean writes off as the cost of doing business.
So you thought it would save you money just to settle and move on?
Yeah.
Not admit guilt or innocence, just pay it and move on?
I think that's right, and it's a pretty simple concept, and I think it's something that happens every day in American business.